Hey guys, it's Marky Boy, and welcome to this very special video of mine. 2 months ago, they released Mario Super Picross on the Nintendo Switch from 1995 as part of this classic SNES games collection. However, it is the Wii Virtual Console version, and it might not be a problem for you, but trust me, when you progress through the game, it might get a bit of a problem. You see, when people are struggling on puzzles a lot, they usually go online to search up how to do it, but unfortunately, it won't work for 3 of the puzzles. What I'm trying to bring up here is that 3 of the puzzles are not present in the Japanese version of the game. So this is 6-J of Mario's mode, 2-B of Wario's mode, and 5-L also on Wario's mode. Now, I posted the solution to those puzzles a couple of years ago on my channel, but the quality is kind of outdated, seeing as I have a new system on the go. What can I say? I did not have a capture card at the time. I am absolutely sorry for those of you who are bothered by the poor quality. So, what I've decided to do is I've decided to remaster the entire video, and I've decided to record it using my Elgato capture card I have on the go from my Switch. Now, I had to toil through every puzzle again. Seeing as I got a 300 completed on the Wii Virtual Console, I had to do it all over again. Well, not 300 completed, but complete enough puzzles as to get to the puzzles I need to show you today. There will be a link in the description down below to the original video if you do want to check it out for yourselves. Can I just say, 800 views are present on my Mario Super Picross video, the original solution. So can I just say thank you all so much for tuning into that video, and I'm so glad to be of assistance of any time if you need me. Anyways, I think we better not waste any time and let's get this started. Here is the remastered version of the Wii Virtual Console / Switch solutions of Mario Super Picross. We're going to kickstart this with 6-J in Mario's mode. So this first puzzle, 6-J, is a tortoise, which was also Marilyn Monroe in the original Japanese version. Okay you guys, so I decided to start out every puzzle as I so often did with a hint. The hints I got weren't really that great. I didn't really appreciate what I got, but you know, anything to finish the puzzle quicker, you know. But I guess you could use a hint if you wish from the menu, but the problem is that costs you 5 minutes on the clock, and you have 30 minutes in which to solve the puzzle. If you don't solve it within that time limit, then you get a game over immediately, unfortunately. So you'll need to be quick on your feet, but if you choose the wrong box to chisel, then you're gonna get a time penalty. Anyways, let me explain what this game is all about. So, Mario Super Picross is essentially like Japanese nonograms, and so essentially like, say for example, one of the rows, the horizontal rows, means you have to chisel each of the squares in the horizontal direction. So for example, the one on the left is a 6, so you'll need to chisel 6 consecutive blocks. And then the numbers on the top shows you how much you need to chisel upwards or downwards. So, say for example, there's a 1 and a 2. Then you'll need to chisel 1 consecutive block, and then chisel 2 consecutive block, leaving a 1 block space at least between each of them. So, if you don't solve the puzzle within 30 minutes, then it's game over, and if you choose the wrong box to chisel, then you'll be penalised for time. Now, the time penalty will increase as you constantly make errors. I mean, I did sort of mess up somewhere, and so that will come up in a bit. Yep, I messed up there. I kind of messed up there, so that was just my bad, unfortunately. The analog stick. Trouble is, I had to record this several times because the analog stick, for some reason, just would not want to cooperate with me, and then it just kept on going to where it wanted to go, and then I didn't even know what to do about it. So, yes, that's basically how the Japanese nonogram works. So, Picross is basically picture cross word. So Mario's Picross was re-released for the Game Boy, I think. Well, no, released for the Game Boy, initially released for that console, so for the Super Game Boy, and I played that version as well. And it also features this Kanoko course as well as the star courses. So essentially that's about like 64 puzzles each part, And you can see I've very nearly finished it, and I just needed to try and find my last error that I made. I didn't know where I'd made my last block to be chiseled. I did not even know where. I spent all my time crossing out those boxes until I did eventually find it over there. And there you go, that is the first puzzle. Now, this is only Mario's mode. You will be alerted for any errors. So yes, a tortoise. So you will be alerted for any errors. But in Wario's mode, you won't be. But to think we're only just getting started. So let's move on to 2-B of Wario's mode. Okay guys, now slowly evolving into the painful puzzles, 2-B is a hermit crab in the Switch and Wii Virtual Console version, whilst it is Tetris in the original Japanese version. Alright you guys, so I have the original Japanese version as well on screen if you want to see that. And so here we go. So this is a hermit crab. Now I had to try and like go along with the rhythm if I could. So essentially like find the blocks that intersect each other. So then I just create a path that creates the hermit crab itself. And this took me a bit of a while to figure out. I was first trying to figure it out back in about like 2013, 2013, I don't know when it was. It was quite a long time ago though. Keep in mind I'm playing this on the Switch version, so I haven't completed every puzzle in the game, unfortunately. And so I got 300 completed in the Wii Virtual Console version, so put that in mind. But yes, so it is a hermit crab in the original, not the original Japanese version, but the Wii Virtual Console and Switch version. Now, Tetris, I should also mention, it's basically this video game, it's a very popular video game. If you haven't checked it out, then I don't know what you're like, but Tetris is basically this video game where you have to stack up blocks together and try and create a line, or if you can create 4 lines all together, then it is a Tetris. However, if you stack the blocks too high and you reach your limit, it's game over. So you'll have to be careful with that. And yes, I will also put up the solutions for the original Japanese versions. But the next one, prepare yourself for the next one because it is going to get a bit claustrophobic. But just follow along with the puzzle and this one shouldn't be too tough for you. And then I tried to figure out where I made another error, but I realized it was on the 1-2 line. So basically the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's kind of like 7. It's kind of like 1, 6. Yeah, there. All right. Sorry, I had to check where I made that error. But yes, it's a hermit crab. Look at that. That looks brilliant, doesn't it? It took me quite a while to figure out, but when I figured it out on my own, I was absolutely delighted. But if you thought that was hard, wait till you see 5-L. So 5-L is a chameleon in the Wii Virtual Console and SNES version, but the scream in the original Japanese version. Now, I heard this seemed to trip people up by quite a mile, if you ask me, and trust me, it did. Like, I did see several people constantly screaming for the solutions until I did put that online. I mean, I think I'm one of, like, the first people to put it online, and I was, like, super happy. Some people think you can't do this, but you can. You can do this. Trust me. You can just try and pull it off. I mean, some people are about a couple of pixels away. I mean, some people have seen my video of that solution and used that, which I'm so glad of you. I'm so glad to be of assistance. So you guys know who you are. I mean, apologies for the bad quality, but hopefully this will improve it a bit. The microphone, I don't know what's wrong with the microphone. It is going off a bit. I'm absolutely sorry. But we are going to be finishing this off. So this is a chameleon in the Wii Virtual Console and SNES version. Now, this was quite the tricky puzzle. Like, me, my mum, and my brother, we all spent like all day just trying to figure out that one puzzle, and we didn't know what to do until eventually it came to us, and we were wondering what it was. We initially thought it was an iguana, but now that I look at it carefully, it is definitely a chameleon with the long tongue. I mean, kind of strange how he doesn't blend into the environment, though. That is kind of a bit of a strange thing. So I got a 13 there on the line. And, yes, unfortunately, we did spend a long time. I mean, the thing is, if you spend like half an hour and then nothing comes to mind for the puzzle you're trying to complete, you might want to go ahead and restart the entire puzzle. It's going to be very difficult to try and like make a good comeback from that and then still get the puzzle in by the time you are done with it. But yeah, this is why we were stuck on levels 5 to 7 for absolutely ages. We couldn't even figure out this one puzzle. And trust me, that puzzle was absolutely annoying. So if you know anyone or hear of anyone who's playing this blind, please alert them with the solution, because it needs to be known. Yes, unfortunately, that did take me a while, and I kind of messed up a bit on the lower part of the branch, so I had to try and like erase some of the tiles I put down. And then I tried to figure out where I made my other errors. I realized it was from one, the error I made was on the details of the branch. So I did 2 over here, yes, over here, and I did 3 over there. And then I realized I had one more error that I made, until I realized it was on the tail, right there. And with that, that's it. That's 5-L. It's done. It's over. And it's a chameleon, yes, look at that tongue. I like that tongue as well, that's really good. And it's kind of strange he doesn't blend into the environment in the motion sequence. But yeah, that's 5-L, and that's all the solutions for the Wii Virtual Console / Switch version. So I hope you find this helpful, and that's pretty much it for today's video. Found this helpful, that's it for today's video. Thank you all. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that fixed your problem of the quality. If you want to see more videos, I have them right here on screen, and if you want to make sure that you keep up to date with my social media, I have my TikTok, Instagram and Twitter links in the description down below too, so be sure to go and check them out. This has been your boy Marky Boy. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next time. See ya later, guys.